Welcome back to DIY My Way. Well, this is my 100th video, and I can't think of any better way to celebrate it than making a video. If you've watched my Carryall build videos, you know I added these two uprights as a tool rack. And recently I've made some additions, finding what I consider just the right kind of hooks for it. So this is something that if you already have a Carryall, you might want to consider adding to your Carryall, either in a removable form or in a permanent mounted form. But I've already found that with these particular hooks, this has become much more useful. So let me share with you what I built.
When I built my Carryall, I added 2x4 rectangular brackets to carry wide-handled tools like post hole diggers and axes. But it occurred to me that I could also fit 2x4 lumber in them and make a removable tool rack. Originally, I just had one set of rectangular J-hooks that I made from cutting up some scrap steel framing, and used bungee ball cords to hold the tool in place. These hooks are great for wider tools up to about 3 inches. Recently, I've had the need to carry more tools on the tool rack, so it was time to add more hooks. But finding the right type of hooks was more challenging than I thought it would be. After a good bit of searching, I settled on felt-lined gun rack hooks I found on Amazon. There's a link to them in the video description. Like with the original top hooks, I used bungee ball cords to secure the tools in the hooks. But I made a couple more changes that made it easier to secure the tools and ensure that I don't lose the bungee ball cords. You'll see that up close shortly. There, with my Greenworks pole hedge trimmer, pole saw, and string trimmer, I'm ready to conquer the world. Oh, and even with tools in the rack, I can still carry tools in the vertical tool holders. Also, if I don't carry a tool in the bottom hooks, I can still use my chainsaw scabbard.
Now, if you need a little more clearance between your tools in the tool rack and the vertical tool holders, you could add a piece of 2x4 from, say, here to here to set them forward a little bit more, and it'll give you a little bit more clearance for tools back behind here. But it pretty much means you can't use your chainsaw scabbard here. If this is set out even more, it's not likely you're going to be able to get your saw in there unless you reposition your chainsaw scabbard somewhere else. For me, it's not a problem, because if I have this third slot filled, then I just carry my chainsaw down here in the Carryall. Also, while I think these gun hooks are perfect for me because they have the little felt lining inside and they can carry, I don't know, about an 1.5 inch diameter tool across there quite easily. And of course, these upper brackets are about 2.5, well, actually 3 inches across for something large, or hooking a ladder up there. But if you wanted something different, I did find something on Amazon right here, and I'll have a link to it in the description, that you might like a little bit better. The reason I went with the hooks is I like to be able to set the tool right into the hooks and then strap it, whereas these little tool grabbers from Amazon looks like you pretty much have to kind of hold it first and then strap it. I might get a set just to try out, see if they're worth anything, but I really like these gun hooks. They work really well for me.
Here's a closer look at the setup. I installed 1¼ inch wood screws above each hook to hold the top of the bungee ball cords when not in use. I also put small eyelet screws about 1 inch below the hooks that the bungee ball cords squeeze through. The combination ensures that I don't lose the bungee ball cords and helps them stay snug to the tools. The screw also keeps the bungee cord out of the way until I'm ready to strap it down and makes securing tools fast and effective. bungee cords can conform to hold just about any kind of tool that can fit in the hooks. Here are the dimensions and spacing of the tool rack. The total length of the uprights are 66 inches, but this can vary according to your needs. The height of the uprights above the top of the carryall is about 34 inches. The bottom of the first hook is 7 inches below the top of the uprights. The bottom of the hooks are 10 inches apart from each other. And the bottom of the lowest hooks are about 7 inches from the top of the carryall. Of course, you can customize any of these dimensions to your needs and your tools.
I hope you found this video useful in helping you design a tool rack for your carryall if you want one. And if you've enjoyed this video, found it useful in any way, please click the like button, leave a comment, and by all means, please subscribe. And as always, thank you for watching.